At the beginning of the story, our main character narrates, "My name is Lucifer, and people call me the king of the underworld. My name carries so much fear that even the secret agencies in President House tremble. But no matter how great a person is, everyone makes mistakes. I made one too, a mistake so big that I didn't just destroy myself, I dragged my entire team down with me. That regret has been eating away at me, and maybe because of that regret, God sent me 21 years back in time, to the point where everything began. Everyone who existed in my past life exists here too, and now I have a chance to stop my friends from facing the tragedies that ruined their lives. But ever since I returned, I don't understand something. Where's my real body? I've reincarnated into the body of a boy whose name is also Lucifer, but in this world, even though he exists, it's as if he doesn't exist to anyone. If everything in this world is the same, then where are my original body and my family? Now I have only two missions: save my people and find my real body. I thought this journey would be simple, but the dangers ahead are far beyond what anyone could imagine. I can't live like a normal high school student. I can't flirt with girls like everyone else, because even here, gangsters, the underworld, and military forces still won't leave me alone. And because of them, the king is forced to return to his old battlefield. The story begins by showing us a scene at the secret agency headquarters. We see James handing Max a coffee. James asks, "So, what's going on?" Max replies, "Everything's normal as always. But honestly, how many years are we supposed to keep doing this? It's been 3 years since I joined the office, and for 3 years I've been sitting in front of the same monitor." James says, "You got bored in just 3 years? I've been stuck here for 8. Our only job is to keep an eye on the man living on that boat. The President House gave strict orders. We must monitor him no matter what." Suddenly Max shouts, "Captain, look, the boat, it's moving." James panics. "Why is the boat moving?" Max calls immediately, "Boss, that boat, the one that never moves, it's active." After 8 years, we're seeing the red alert again. The moment the boat moves, headquarters and even the President House go into complete panic. Scene shift to City X coast. James arrives with an entire military unit. James calls out, "Lucifer, can you explain why you've stepped onto land? This is against our agreement. You know the rules. And because of you, both the secret agency and the President House are furious." Lucifer smirks. "Oh, the president thinks he has the right to be angry at me? Call that fool. Let's see how he dares to talk to me." James hands over the phone, thinking, God knows how this madman talks to the president. Lucifer laughs and says on the call, "So, Mr. President, I heard you're angry with me, even after I respected our agreement for 8 years, and stayed off land? But today, I felt like smoking a cigarette and taking a walk. And why are you so afraid of me anyway? You know I don't have long to live. My physical condition means I'll die in just a few days. Let me make this simple. I'll give you the locations of the 16 bombs I buried around City X. In exchange, stop chasing my people. Give them 2 months. After that, they'll disappear forever. If you accept this deal, good for both of us. If not, well, when 16 bombs explode together, the sound will be beautiful. So tell me, President, are you interested?" A moment later, the call ends. Lucifer announces, he agreed. "Bring me a bottle of champagne. I want to celebrate." James yells, "You're a monster. You're playing with the lives of millions." Lucifer replies, "What exactly did I do to make you so angry?" James snaps, "I've been stuck in a cabin for 8 years because of you. I joined the secret agency of City X to do exciting missions, but instead, 400 elite agents are assigned just to watch you. You're a walking disaster, Lucifer." Lucifer scowls, "Don't call me Lucifer. I hate that name. Where I come from, people called me the Hell King, because no human or god could ever remove me from my throne." James warns, "Lucifer, you're not leaving today. Once I capture you, this nightmare ends." Lucifer laughs, "After sitting for 8 years, you think you can catch me? The President House knows exactly how powerful I am. That's why they treat me carefully. And like I said, I'm dying soon anyway. I know exactly when and where my death will come. You'll only need to watch me for 5 more years." James shouts to his soldiers, "Everyone stay alert. He's extremely dangerous. He once killed 800 elite soldiers with his bare hands. He's no less dangerous than a bomb himself." Lucifer thinks proudly, "Even in my final days, I'm still fooling the people of City X." Scene shifts to City Y. We see billionaire William walking out of his building. He says, "I don't care about ordinary people. Withdraw my 10 billion immediately. If normal people lose their money, that's their problem." Suddenly, a sniper shoots William dead. The sniper girl says, "My job is done. Boss Lucifer will definitely be very happy." We see that this girl's codename is Firefly. Calling someone on the comms, Firefly says, that toy you gave me was amazing. I killed William even before he could commit fraud, but I'm really annoyed. Because of him I had to waste so much time. Anyway, tell me what my next task is, Fox replies. There won't be any next task. Boss said everyone must go underground. Firefly shouts, are you crazy? How long are we supposed to stay underground? Fox responds, boss sent a recording. From today onward, we will never take another task. From now on, we have to live normal lives. Firefly snaps, stop talking nonsense. Boss is still alive. He would never say something so stupid. Fox says softly, we all know boss. If he said that, then we already know what must have happened to him. Firefly begins to cry. So that means, boss is at his end. Fox says, boss said he's going to hell alone. But we must live good lives, so that one day we may go to heaven. Alright, Firefly, we will meet again in the next life. Firefly steps out of her car, trembling. She begins destroying all her equipment. Then, stabbing herself, she murmurs, without Lucifer, his team has no meaning. And just like that, the first member of Lucifer's group goes offline forever. Scene shifts to City Z. Inside a plane sits the second member of Lucifer's team, Hummingbird. Hummingbird says, boss said he's heading to hell. Fine then, wherever he goes, we will follow. She immediately crashes the plane deliberately. One by one, every member of Lucifer's group begins going offline. Crying, Fox says, if everyone is gone, then it's time for me to go offline as well. Scene shifts to a high school classroom. We see Lucifer, thinking, where have I ended up? The narrator explains, today's date, December 23rd, 2000. Lucifer has traveled 21 years back in time, and is now studying at Jingling City High School. Looking around, Lucifer thinks, this place doesn't look like hell at all. Looks like I really came back in time. The teacher yells, Lucifer, what are you doing? Get out and stand in the hallway. Standing outside, Lucifer thinks, this place is really strange. I never imagined I'd be thrown into a school full of teenagers in the past. God, is this punishment, or a reward? Suddenly a student runs by shouting, look, a girl is falling from the building. Lucifer steps forward and says, I'll catch her. But the girl ends up falling directly on top of him. Her name was Sun Mei. Later, both of them were in the principal's office. Looking at her, Lucifer thinks, good thing she only fell from the second floor. If it were any higher, I'd be reincarnated again. Principal Sun enters and asks, Lucifer, are you alright? You didn't get hurt, did you? Lucifer replies, no, Sun Mei fell on me, but I'm fine. You could even say, I saved her. Principal Sun turns to his daughter, Sun Mei, tell me, how did you fall from the building? Sun Mei says, I was standing on the railing, but suddenly my foot slipped, and I fell. Dad, I swear it was an accident. I wasn't trying to commit suicide. Lucifer thinks, so this girl really is his daughter? Should I ask if she is adopted? Because they don't look related at all. Principal Sun says, Lucifer, thank you so much for saving my daughter. If you're hurt or feel unwell, we can check you here. Lucifer says, no, Principal, I'm completely fine. I'll be going now. Principal Sun adds, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Lucifer turns back and says, actually, Principal, I do need a small favor. Could you lend me 50 yuan? My bike ran out of fuel, and I need to buy some. After getting the money, Lucifer returns home. He thinks, this world really is strange. Inside the house, he checks the personal documents of the boy, whose body he's in. This guy's name is also Lucifer. Just an ordinary second-year high school student. This school used to be a vocational school until last year. No wonder the reputation is bad. Reading further, Lucifer's parents separated when he was a child. His father left the country and never cared about him. His mother remarried 6 years ago, and left Lucifer with his grandmother. But 3 years ago, his mother and stepfather were arrested for gambling, and are now in prison. A year ago, his grandmother died. Since then, Lucifer has been completely alone. There are no relatives visiting. Only the neighborhood committee checks on him occasionally. Even at school, he has no friends because he stays quiet. Lucifer sighs and says internally, God, you really put me in the body of someone with zero connections. But maybe that's good. The fewer people who know me, the more freely I can move. He checks the date. John says, today is the 23rd. Looks like I've arrived 15 days before that dangerous incident. 15 days from now, Firefly will face the worst moment of her life, an incident so terrible it destroys her completely. No matter what, I have to save her. But Firefly lives in Seoul, South Korea, and I'm stuck here in Jingling City, China. I don't have money, I don't have a visa, and going there through official means is nearly impossible. I'll have to come up with some trick to get there. That night, Lucifer sits cross-legged, trying to focus his power. He thinks, I'm so weak, I can't even move this water with my power. Meanwhile, Sunmei was thinking, just because I wanted to look at Lucifer, I fell from the railing today. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. She suddenly blushes. Wait, why am I blushing? I didn't give him a love letter. He gave it to me, right? The narrator explains, Lucifer has reincarnated into the body of someone who shares his name, but now he needs to figure out where his original body is. Because if everyone from the past exists here too, Lucifer must also exist somewhere in this world. When Lucifer dials the number of his old home, the line says invalid. He goes to the house he remembers living in. A fat man opens the gate and says, "Little brother, who are you looking for?" Lucifer thinks, my body isn't here either. Walking down the street, he mutters, my old house number doesn't work, and strangers are living in my home. What is going on? He stops at a shop. Give me a pack of cigarettes. Then he realizes, this shop is exactly the same as in my past life. Even that fat guy, in my past life he used to bully me. If everything is the same, then where's my body? He sighs dramatically. I get it. The writer messed up. Writer, show yourself and explain how I got here, whose body this is, and where you hid my real body. Suddenly, the writer actually appears beside him. The writer says, first, calm down. This story cost me a fortune to create, and you want me to reveal everything in one chapter? I'll tell you where your body is, and why you ended up inside this one, but you need to be patient. Next day, at school, everyone was whispering while looking at Sunmei. Did you hear? Lucifer gave Sunmei a love letter. He's so bold, he actually confessed to the principal's daughter. Isn't he afraid her father will break his legs? Blushing, Sunmei thinks, that stupid letter, now I've become so famous at school. I need to clear this up before Dad hears about it. Approaching Lucifer, she says, are you free for a moment? Lucifer replies, yeah, what happened? Sunmei says, the love letter you gave me the day before yesterday. I read it. I'm sorry, but I can't accept your feelings. I need to focus on my studies. I can't get involved in these useless things. Lucifer thinks, so the original owner of this body wasn't a coward after all. He really confessed to the principal's daughter? Impressive. Sunmei continues, I'm talking to you. I rejected you. Why are you smiling? Please don't do anything in the future that will make things worse for me. Lucifer says, all right, I understand. Sunmei nods, we're students. We should focus on studying. Lucifer says, you're right. By the way, what were your midterm grades? Nervously, Sunmei replies, I ranked 196th in the whole school. Lucifer says, yeah, you definitely need to study. That's a terrible rank. He thinks, this school barely has 300 students. No wonder she's stressing, she really is terrible at studying. Walking away, Lucifer says, focus on your studies. Good luck. Sunmei stares at him, confused. I came here to reject him, but why does it feel like he rejected me? The teacher enters and says, attention, everyone. Next month, on the 10th, we will have a competition with Yanbian School. If anyone wants to register, check the notice board. You will need your parents' signatures and a 150 yuan fee. Lucifer thinks, Yanbian, isn't that near North Korea? If I go there, I can cross the border and reach Seoul. I guess I have to participate to save Firefly. He raises his hand, teacher, I want to sign up. The teacher looks shocked. Are you sure you want to join the math competition? You have the worst math scores in the entire school. Students laugh. Looks like Lucifer is on cheap drugs again. The teacher continues, open your books, we'll continue the lesson. Later, in class, Lucifer was sleeping during the lecture. Two students whisper, if we don't talk to him, the others will beat us up. Lucifer wakes and mutters, school is so boring. Those boys approach him, Lucifer, do you want to go to the PC cafe with us? Lucifer stands up, yeah, I slept enough. Time to get some work done. At the PC cafe, Lucifer keeps losing in the game. He thinks, I should have played games in my past life. This is so boring. Suddenly, someone grabs his shoulder and says, hey, bastard, your name is Lucifer, right? Come with me. I need to talk to you. Let's go to the alley. In the alley, the guy says, you two did well. You can go now. Lucifer asks, why did you bring me here? The guy lights a cigarette and replies, my name is Jiaoda, but around here everyone calls me Brother Da. I heard you gave Sunmei a letter 2 days ago. Don't you know Sunmei is someone's girlfriend? Are you tired of living, giving her a love letter like that? Lucifer thinks, that cute girl, with this gangster? What has happened to girls' taste these days? Lucifer says, really? Sunmei's your girlfriend? Jiaoda replies, not yet, but she will be soon. Now you know what you need to do, right? The other boys add, are you stupid? Brother Da is talking to you. You should answer him properly. Lucifer says, I'm tired of answering with words. Now I'll answer all of you with my hands. He thinks, finally, a chance to use my fists. Scene shifts to Sunmei. Sunmei says, Mom told me to deliver Dad's dinner. She then spots Lucifer sitting near some bicycles. She thinks, why is he sitting here? What is he doing? Lucifer mutters, this isn't mine. Sunmei walks over and says, why are you messing with someone else's bicycle? Lucifer answers, would you believe me if I said, I don't remember which bicycle is mine? Sunmei snaps, you think I'm an idiot? Lucifer says, wait a second, I want to ask you something. Sunmei thinks, why do I feel so weird every time I get close to him? Lucifer continues, could you at least speak to me kindly? I know you're the principal's daughter, you have to maintain your reputation, act perfect in front of everyone, and you never talk to boys. But you don't need to act so cold with me, I'm still a human being. Sunmei replies, if you don't want to talk to me, fine. But why are you giving me lectures? Lucifer says, that's not the right way to handle things. You're still young, you won't understand now. But when you grow up, you'll need to deal with matters smartly, not like this. And after I saved your life yesterday, is this really how you talk to me? Sunmei says, I fell from the second floor. Even if I fell, I wasn't going to die. Lucifer changes the subject. I have a question. Do you know a guy named Jiaoda? Sunmei replies, yes. He stopped me outside school twice. Dad chased him off both times. He's a thug. He keeps trying to follow me. Lucifer says, well, he won't follow you anymore. I've dealt with him quite thoroughly. Scene shift to Jiaoda in hospital. Jiaoda lies bruised and bandaged, shouting, that bastard Lucifer, he's a monster. Back to Lucifer and Sunmei. Lucifer says, look, I helped you a lot. Now I need you to help me. Do you know about the Enbian competition? Sunmei asks, why are you asking about that? And stop touching other people's bicycles. That one on the side, that's yours. Lucifer asks, surprised, how do you even know which one is mine? We aren't even in the same class. Sunmei replies, flustered, I just happened to see it once. Lucifer smirks, oh, so are you following me? Sunmei turns red, stop talking nonsense. Answer my question, why do you care about the competition? Lucifer says, I want to participate, but I'm not qualified. Sunmei asks, you want to go to Yenbian too? Lucifer replies, I really love snow. I want to see the snow in Yenbian. Since your father is the principal, I'm sure you have ways to help me join. Sunmei thinks, he was talking so seriously earlier, but now he's talking like he came just to see snow? Lucifer thinks, I don't know if it's this body's influence or something else, but this girl is really cute. Still, I need to behave. I'm not a child. Suddenly Lucifer's stomach growls loudly. Sunmei asks, did you not eat? Lucifer replies, I don't have any money for food. Sunmei says, I know about your family situation. I know how hard it must be living alone. And I'm not judging you, I genuinely want to help. If you need financial support, I can ask Dad to get you government assistance. Please don't be offended. Lucifer says, I suspected it at first, but now I'm sure you do follow me. Sunmei gasps, no, I just heard things about you. Lucifer notices the food box in her hand. What's that? Sunmei replies, my dad's dinner. Lucifer looks at it with sparkling eyes. Later, Lucifer, happily eating the chicken, says, this is amazing, so delicious. Meanwhile, Principal Sun wonders, why is there only one chicken leg today? Aren't there usually two? At home, Lucifer trains intensely. He thinks, the best way right now is to strengthen my body. Seoul is 1,800 kilometers from here, and there's a military zone between Yenbian and Seoul. To cross it, I need to be much stronger. Next day, at school, Lucifer arrives at the education department. He thinks, Mr. Liu isn't part of the teaching staff. He was sent here by an education company. Our school's success rate is so low, they might privatize it soon. That's why Mr. Liu works here, and he holds a lot of authority. I need to talk to him. Mr. Liu says, so, what can I do for you? Lucifer answers, Mr. Liu, I couldn't sign up for the Yenbian tour, but I heard there's still a spot open for a student representative. Mr. Liu replies, to become a representative, your grades must be excellent, and you need signatures from both the principal and your homeroom teacher. If you have all that, then you can join the tour. Lucifer quietly places an envelope on the desk. Mr. Liu asks, and what is this? He opens it and finds a card inside. Mr. Liu immediately changes tone. Oh, I completely forgot. There are 3 special slots reserved for extra helpers. These positions aren't academic, they're just to assist the group on the trip. You can join under that slot. Lucifer smiles and says, I don't care how I go, I just need to go. Mr. Liu says, prepare your information and documents. Lucifer replies, I've already prepared everything. Mr. Liu continues, this afternoon, the names of all students joining the tour will be posted on the notice board. Don't worry, your name will be there. As Lucifer leaves, Mr. Lu thinks, this kid, at his age he already knows how to give gifts. He's definitely not simple. Scene shift to Sunmei, walking home. Sunmei thinks, I failed the test again. I only got 45 points, but I needed 50. Next time I'll score at least 60, though even that's just average. Nothing special. Suddenly a student announces, the list of students going to Yenbian is posted. Everyone rushes to check their names, cheering excitedly. Sunmei thinks, did Lucifer make the list? She looks. Yes, unbelievable. His name is actually on the list. Later at home, Sunmei says, Dad, I want to participate in the Yenbian competition too. Principal Sun replies, I thought you weren't interested at all. Why are you suddenly so eager? Besides, all the spots are already taken. Sunmei insists, I don't care. I have to go. Principal Sun mutters, you're behaving strangely these days. January 3rd, 2001, at train station, Sunmei waits at the station. Where's the school team? Why aren't they here yet? A teacher says, all extra students should help carry the luggage for the group. Sunmei waves excitedly, Lucifer, I'm here. Lucifer walks over to pick up her luggage, but Principal Sun steps between them and says, I'll carry my daughter's luggage. Lucifer says politely, Principal Sun, you're here too. On the train, John asks, Sunmei, how did you join the group? Your name wasn't on the announcement. She replies, I just wanted to come. It shouldn't matter to you. I want to see the snow too. Principal Sun thinks, how did this brat get close to my daughter? I regret not leading the team myself. I just hope she stays safe around him. The train begins its long journey. Mr. Lu says, Lucifer, get me a bottle of water, and put my bag properly in the rack. There's a camera inside, be careful. But Lucifer ignores him. Mr. Lu repeats, Lucifer, I'm talking to you. Lucifer replies, Mr. Lu, let me be clear, I came on this trip, not to be your personal servant, so don't order me around. Mr. Lu snaps, you do realize you're here as extra staff, right? Extra staff means extra work. John says calmly, I bribed you for this slot, and after paying you, I'm not doing your chores. I'll do whatever I want. You can't tell me anything. Mr. Lu glares, you're acting awfully bold for a kid. Lucifer offers him a cigarette and says, Mr. Lu, don't be angry. Here, smoke this. Let your anger float away. Mr. Lu takes a puff and shouts, this is fake. You tricked me again. Later, they arrived at Yenbian. Sunmei thinks, what's happening to me lately? Because of this idiot, I joined this entire trip. Lucifer walks up and picks her bag again. He says, you relax and drink some coke. I'll do the extra work here. Then Lucifer goes to Mr. Lu. Mr. Lu yells, are you planning to disappear for 4 days? This is a study tour, not your personal vacation. If you wander off alone and something happens, who will take responsibility? Do you want me to get into trouble for no reason? Lucifer pulls out a recording, the recording of Mr. Lu taking a bribe. Mr. Lu freezes, you little brat. You trapped me. Don't mess with me. It won't end well for you. I'm not afraid of you. In fact, I'm furious. Believe me, I'll report you, and you'll be sent straight home. He then mutters, fine, take 200 yuan, travel safely, and don't make mistakes. But then he suddenly stops and asks, wait, why am I giving you money? Why am I letting you go? I could just beat you. Yeah, that's a better plan. I'll beat you, and then you won't go anywhere. Lucifer replies, you're the age of my uncle. Why are you suddenly trying to act like Bruce Lee? Within moments, Lucifer easily defeats Mr. Lu. Mr. Lu trembles, let me go. I know I was wrong. Lucifer says, Mr. Lu, you caused unnecessary trouble. I told you I'm leaving today. Covering for me will be easy for you. I'm going, and no one should know I left. 36 hours later, Lucifer stands at the border of North Korea and South Korea, ready for the next step of his mission. Lucifer thinks, once I cross this area, I'll reach Seoul, but getting through this place is extremely difficult. The temperature here is minus 30 degrees Celsius. Despite all the obstacles, Lucifer continues moving forward. Suddenly, a soldier appears in front of him. The soldier says, you're an intruder, but Lucifer stands up straight and knocks the man out instantly. He drags the unconscious soldier's body to the side. At the lighthouse, guards talk. I think there was some movement. The second guard says, it must have been a bird. If it were a human, we'd have seen it in the searchlight. Cutting through the border fence, Lucifer thinks, this untrained body is really weak. When I get home, I must train again so I can become stronger. He eats a chocolate bar and thinks, I need calories so I can keep moving, and spot the mines clearly on this field. For most people, crossing a minefield is extremely dangerous. But for Lucifer, this is easy. In my past life, I crossed so many minefields I lost count. Stepping carefully, Lucifer says, just 30 meters more, then I'll be past the minefield. but then he loses balance. His foot lands directly on a mine. Lucifer thinks quickly, I've applied 3 kilos of pressure on this mine. If it explodes, the blast radius will be about 2 meters. If I lift my knee even slightly, it'll blow up violently. He whispers, I need to keep constant pressure and free my body at the same time. He starts tying down the mine's trigger cap. After several minutes of careful work, Lucifer thinks, good, now I just need to disable the safety pin. Scene shifts to the competition. Sunmei thinks, why did I follow Lucifer here? It's been 2 days since I last saw him. He was in the same group, so where did he disappear to? Meanwhile, Lucifer was still working on the mine. He thinks, I've removed the safety pin, and replaced it with a pencil lead, and because I'm using my clothes as added weight, my body weight isn't directly on the mine. Suddenly, he hears footsteps approaching. Lucifer mutters, God, I've only been reincarnated for a few days. Why are you already trying to kill me? He jumps sideways off the mine just in time. No one's here. Good. He leaps again and lands inside a bunker. This place looks safe, at least there are no mines here. But 2 officers enter the same bunker. One officer shouts, there, an intruder, catch him. Lucifer charges forward and kills one of them instantly. He throws a knife at the second officer. 1 down, 1 more to go. The remaining officer says, I'm not that easy to kill. I'll finish you. Lucifer replies, you're pretending to be powerful. He attacks and kills him too. Lucifer says, at least I'll get some clothes out of this. He puts on their uniform, and finally crosses the border safely. Lucifer thinks, today is January 6th, 2001. The dangerous incident with Firefly will happen soon. I must save her somehow. He takes a taxi and says, take me to Abgujong. He reflects, my story with Firefly began with a mission. That's when we are shown a flashback of Lucifer's past life. Lucifer once received a mission to assassinate a businessman in Seoul, named Haju. Killing him carried a reward of 50 million. Lucifer eliminated Haju's guards with ease, and reached the room, only to find Firefly already there, pointing a gun at Haju. Lucifer narrates, that was the first time I ever saw Firefly, Lena. Lena says, you're his bodyguard? You took too long to get here. Lucifer warns, no, don't do it, but Lena shoots Haju. Outside, bodyguards shout, our boss is in danger, get inside. Lucifer grabs Lena and runs. The guard shouts, stop right there, but Lucifer kills them, and escapes with Lena to his safe house. He tells her, this is my safe house. No one can find it. Now tell me, what were you doing there? The narrator explains, when Lucifer first met Firefly, she was mentally unstable and dangerously reckless. Lena smirks, so no one ever comes here? Does that mean you can do anything you want to me? Lucifer thinks, this girl is really strange. Suddenly, Lena attacks him. Lucifer grabs her by the neck and knocks her out. Later, Lucifer ties her up, and hangs her in the safe house. Don't scream, your voice is extremely irritating. The next day, Lucifer unties her. He says, are you crazy? You were tied up all night, and still won't calm down? Lena asks, why did you save me? Just because I'm pretty? I know what you really want from me. Lucifer replies, you're just a scared kid, who tries to look fearless in front of others. Lena said, I saw you yesterday. You're incredibly strong, you killed a lot of skilled bodyguards in one go. Lucifer replied, well, I don't like bragging, but there are very few people in this world who can match me. If you mention the name Lucifer in the underground world, everyone trembles. Lena then knelt down and said, sir, please help me. I want revenge. I need to kill those people. I'll do anything you say. I can give my life. I can even give up my body. Just please help me get my revenge. Lucifer narrated, and so, I trained Lena for 2 years, so she could take her revenge successfully. After 2 years, Lena had become strong enough to do it. And she did. Crying, Lena said, Dad, Mom, brother, I miss you all so much. But wherever you are, I hope you can rest peacefully now, because I've killed the people who took your lives. Lucifer walked toward her and said, you did well. Lucifer continued narrating, after she took her revenge, Lena finally told me what really happened to her on January 6, 2001, and why she became obsessed with revenge. Lifting her up, Lucifer said, get up. You still have training to do. Although, this is the first time I've seen someone cry while sleeping. Lena held his sleeve and said, can you sit with me for a little while? I'm scared that if I wake up in the middle of the night, I might shoot myself, Lucifer said. You're carrying a lot of pain inside you. Tell me, what's your story? Lena said, this is the first time I'm telling my story to anyone. It happened on January 6, 2001. I remember it clearly. It started like a normal night. My brother had gotten into a fight at school, and Mom was scolding him. Suddenly, a group of gangsters broke into our house. They killed my father, and took all his assets. Then they came toward us. My brother tried to protect us, but they killed him right in front of me. Tears streamed down her face as she continued. I saw the person, who protected me my whole life, die before my eyes. Then they did horrible things to my mother, things no human should ever do. They used her body, and then stabbed her repeatedly, until she died. After killing her, the one who stabbed her, dragged me to the yard, and did the worst things imaginable to me. My mom used to grow sunflowers in that yard, telling me they would protect me someday, but right there, among those same sunflowers, the worst moment of my life happened. Angrily, Lucifer said, if they killed everyone, why did they leave you alive? Lena replied, probably because I was beautiful. They wanted to keep me as a captive. They were taking me away, but I got a chance to escape and jumped into a river. Lucifer asked, and what happened after that? Lena said, after escaping, I met one of my father's friends. He said he would protect me, and took me home. But he turned out to be just as evil. He tortured me all night, and then handed me back to those murderers. Lucifer said, what happened next? Tell me everything. Lena continued, I overheard them planning to deliver me back. So I grabbed a chopstick, and stabbed his eyes out. After that, everything only got worse. I was 16 when it all began. I'm 22 now. Until I met you, my life was nothing but hell. You were the first man, who never looked at my body, never tried to use my beauty, and let me stay with you, giving me a life worth living. You're the only reason I'm still alive. If you order me to die, I will. My life's purpose is to follow your commands. Lucifer said softly, no. From now on, everything in your life will get better. You must let go of the past, and move forward. Never let your past darken your future. Crying, Lena said, everyone else has the ability to shine, but I no longer have hope for myself. Lucifer replied, then you must learn to shine again. From today, I will call you Firefly, because you will bring light, not only to your own life, but to others' lives too. Scene shifts to present. A driver said, sir, wake up. We've reached Apgujeong. Lucifer stepped out of the taxi. My destination is here. At the same time, Lena walked out of her school, and bumped into someone. She said, are you blind? Watch where you're going. Lucifer grabbed her ear lightly and said, you shouldn't speak like that. Lena snapped, who are you? And how dare you touch me? Lucifer said, Firefly, it's been a long time since we met. Lena frowned, Firefly? What are you talking about? Lucifer placed a hand on her shoulder and said, I am someone, who came back from hell to help you. I came to wake you from your nightmare. Lena instantly kicked him and ran. Pervert, stay away from me. She rushed to a police officer and said, Officer, that guy over there is bothering me. But when she turned back, nobody was there. Lena muttered, he was just here. Where did he go? January 6th, 6 p.m., National Intelligence. An agent said, 2 of our soldiers were found dead at the border, probably killed by an intruder. Even our minefield activated, yet the intruder got through unharmed. We suspect North Korean infiltration. Another agent said, they've grown bold, killing our military personnel. The chief said, it seems North Korea is preparing an attack. We must contact the high command immediately. If we find even one infiltrator, we'll kill him on sight. Notify all forces, prepare for war. The scene shifts. Now we see North Korea. A North Korean commander says, increase the number of men patrolling the border. And every soldier standing guard must be at martial level. An intruder crossed into our border and killed our soldier. We cannot let those filthy South Koreans mock us. Tell me, who was in charge of the border yesterday when this incident happened? A man steps forward and says, General Huang was in charge, sir. The commander growls, execute that useless bastard. Anyone who cannot do his job properly has no right to live in North Korea. Scene shifts to Lucifer. Lucifer was sneezing and mutters, who the hell is talking about me at this hour? Eating chocolate, he says. I've gotten so forgetful, I forgot to bring water. I'm thirsty, but I can't leave now. Then he sniffs the air and says, smells like chicken soup from Lena's house. Inside Lena's home, her mother scolds, why do you kids always fight at school? Lufang says, Mom, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Lena scolds him, brother, you're such an idiot. You fought and still got beaten up. Lufang argues, that's not true. There were 4 of them, and I fought them alone. Lena scoffs, getting beaten up is getting beaten up, whether it's by 1 or 4. Suddenly, a gangster car stops outside their home. Lucifer says quietly, it's starting. Scene shifts to Mr. Liu. Someone knocks at Mr. Liu's door. He opens it. Sunmei, what are you doing here so late? Sunmei says, Mr. Liu, please tell me, where is Lucifer? I haven't seen him for 2 days. Mr. Liu replies, he's my roommate. He's sleeping right now. It's late, everyone sleeps at this time. Sunmei insists, Mr. Liu, I really need to see Lucifer. It's important. I need to talk to him. Mr. Lu says, it's already very late. He's sleeping. How exactly do you plan to talk to him? Sun Mei pleads. No, Mr. Lu, it's really urgent. Mr. Lu sighs, and calls the principal. When the principal answers, Mr. Lu says, hello, Principal Sunday. Everything is fine here. And actually, something quite interesting happened. Sun Mei whispers desperately, please don't tell my dad I came here at this hour. I'm leaving. Don't tell him anything. Mr. Lu laughs awkwardly and says into the phone, no, Principal Sun, your daughter is peacefully sleeping in her room. I assure you, apart from studying, she's good at everything else. After hanging up, Mr. Lu closes the door and mutters while crying, this job is too hard. I took a bribe for the first time in my life, and from a troublesome kid like him. Now he's the one giving me stress. Scene shifts inside Lena's house. Gangsters break into the house. Lu Fang and his mother panic. Who are these people? Lu Fang steps forward and shouts, how did you get into our house? Who are you? A gangster kicks him aside. Move out of our way, kid. Just then, Haju, Young and Tae enter the house. Seeing Haju, Lucifer mutters, that's the same bastard I received $50 million for. Lena killed him right in front of me. The narrator explains, the destruction of the Lee family began because of these three men. Haju and Lena's father had started a shipping company together. By the year 2000, the company had grown huge. That same year, two brothers, Tae and Young, loan sharks by profession, approached Haju and demanded partnership. Haju didn't mind working with them, but Lena's father refused because they were criminals. But Haju betrayed his partner. He joined hands with the loan sharks and killed Lena's father. They dumped his body into the river. Present scene, in Lena's house, Haju kicks Lu Fang violently. Tae grins, tonight I'm going to enjoy this girl. Lucifer thinks, the time is coming. I need to act soon. Tae says, that bastard Li Dong was a fool. Sure, my brother and I always dealt in shady business, but we only wanted a fair partnership. Now we'll take revenge by using his daughter. Lucifer's thoughts race. I need to do something fast, before they harm Lena. Suddenly, an alarm rings through the house. Tae says, everyone stay here. I'll check the noise. He opens the window and looks outside. A fire truck? What terrible timing, Young says. We should change locations. If the firefighters see all these cars, they'll know something is wrong. If the police come, everything is ruined. They forcibly take Lena, her brother, and her mother away. Lucifer thinks, good. There's an empty house nearby. I activated its fire alarm, so the fire brigade would come quickly. Now I need to work carefully. Lena said these three men killed her father. Thinking about him won't help now. At this point, my job is to save Lena, her mother, and her brother. Fighting inside the house was too risky. If even one gangster escaped, there would be trouble later. But now, they'll take them to an abandoned factory. That's where I can finish all of them easily. Lucifer takes the car belonging to Lena's father and begins following them. Inside the moving vehicle, Haju mutters, Li Dong, I feel so good today. You always scolded me, always treated me like a dog. You said I ruined the company's reputation. You were always better than me in everything. Even though we were business partners, no one respected me. Everyone called you the boss. And the woman I loved married you. I told you I loved her, but you didn't care. You married her, and even had two beautiful children. Every time I saw your happy family, my blood boiled. It felt like everything that should have been mine ended up with you. Young says, Brother Haju, you already killed Li Dong. Isn't that enough? His wife is yours tonight anyway. Once we reach the factory, you can torture them as much as you want. Haju snarls, I will torture his wife and daughter the most. When that bastard sees their suffering from hell, he'll understand what it feels like to betray me. Scene shifts inside the abandoned factory. Lena's mother pleads, Haju, please let my family go. You and Dong were friends for years. For the sake of that friendship, please let us go. Haju spits, friend? Li Dong was my greatest enemy. I killed him, and now it's your family's turn. Lena's mother cries, please don't do this. But Haju uses a whip and attacks them mercilessly. Lena's mother tries to shield her children. Haju, why are you doing this? We never wronged you. Why so much hatred? Lu Fang yells, you bastard. How dare you attack my mom? I won't let you live. He grabs Haju, but Haju punches him away easily. The other men surround Lu Fang and begin beating him brutally. Lena, crying, says, if this is a nightmare, someone please wake me up. Suddenly, she remembers what Lucifer once told her, I came from hell, to wake you from your nightmare. At that moment, Lucifer arrives and begins honking the car horn loudly. Tae and Young look around nervously. Who the hell showed up now? Seeing the car, Lena whispers, that's my dad's car. Lucifer steps out and says, I can tell you this, your car is completely ruined. The clutch doesn't work, the brakes don't work. These people worked really hard to kill your family. They even sabotaged the brakes, so none of you could escape. Lena, crying, thinks, is he here to save me? Lucifer says, Firefly, we meet again. Lena realizes, he really did come to save me. Tae yells, boy, who the hell are you? And how dare you come here? Young says, there's no time to talk. Kill him quickly. He saw everything. One man charges forward, attacking Lucifer, but Lucifer dodges instantly and delivers a deadly kick. With just one kick, the man's neck snaps. Young, shocked, whispers, he looks so young. How can he be this strong? Everyone attack at once. Kill him. The bodyguards rush in. Whatever, he's just a kid. What can he do to us? But within moments, Lucifer kills all of them effortlessly. Young trembles. It doesn't look like a child is fighting. It looks like a monster. Within minutes, Lucifer has killed every man except the leaders. Young shouts, Tae, go, kill him. Haju encourages him, yes, Tae, you can defeat him. Before joining us, you were in a special unit. You must remember your skills. Holding his dagger, Tae smirks, right. They used to call me the Dagger King. Killing this kid will be easy. Lucifer says calmly, let me remind you, you are only the second person in this world who has dared to show me a knife. Do you know what happened to the person who showed me a knife last time? Tae growls, I don't care. I'm going to kill you today. He slashes at Lucifer's throat, but Lucifer dodges without effort. Tae steps back, sweating. Unbelievable, your skills are incredible for your age. You can dodge every attack. He keeps attacking, but nothing touches Lucifer. Lucifer says, your skills are pathetic. Who even recruited you into a special unit? Tae yells, stop talking nonsense. He attacks again, but Lucifer punches his hand, disarms him, grabs the dagger, and slashes Tae's throat. Tae collapses, dead. Lucifer says, that's one more gone. Who's next? Haju panics. Tae is dead. I need to run. Lucifer says, running? In front of the greatest assassin in the world? What a joke. He throws his bag at Haju. The impact kills him instantly. Young freezes in shock. This kid's bag was filled with bricks. Lucifer says, what did you expect? Books? All your men are dead. You're the only one left. Young grabs Lena and holds her hostage. Don't come near me. I'll kill her. I know you came here for this girl. If you don't let me go, I won't hesitate to kill her. Lucifer says calmly to Lena, are you scared? You don't need to fear anything while I'm here. No one can hurt you. There's a technique I recently practiced. I'm not perfect at it yet, but I guess I'll have to use it now. Lucifer focuses intensely. Young suddenly feels his body freeze. What? What's happening to me? My body, it's completely paralyzed. I can't even move my hand. Lucifer walks toward him slowly. You are the third person who dared to show me a knife in this world. He kills Young as well. Lucifer says, your nightmare ends here. Are you still afraid? You don't need to be scared. I came here to save you. 6 hours later, at Lena's house, Lena wakes up startled. This is my home. Lucifer says, finally, you're awake. You fainted on the spot from fear. While drinking chicken soup, Lucifer says, tell your mom the soup was amazing. Also, can you give me my jacket back? When you fainted, I thought you'd get cold, so I put it on you. When Lucifer tries to retrieve his jacket, Lena clings to it, refusing to give it back. Lucifer sighs, Firefly, the jacket is mine. You have to return it. Lena finally lets go, and Lucifer puts it in his bag. He says, I heated the soup again. Eat if you're hungry. Because of yesterday's attack, your brother was injured. Your mom gave him medicine. He's sleeping now. Before you woke up, I explained everything to your mom. She will tell you everything. My advice, don't call the police. I already handled everything. If the police come, it will only create new problems. Lena then takes John's hand and places it on her cheek. She asks softly, you're the same age as me, so why do you talk like an adult? Lucifer replies, tell me honestly, you were scared today, right? Whatever you're feeling, let it out. I just want to make sure you never have to live your life scared or trembling. Lena says, if you tell me that, then I'll never be afraid of anything again. But can you tell me who you really are? And how did you know what was going to happen today? You're like an angel, but you're definitely not from heaven. Lucifer laughs. You kids ask too many questions. I told your mom everything, ask her. And yes, your mom was badly injured too, so I healed her using my own methods. She's asleep now and will wake up in about an hour. As for your brother, he was being too stubborn and wouldn't listen, so I had to tie him up. Then John lightly pulls Lena's ear and says, listen to me carefully, study properly from now on, and never use bad words for anyone. There's no need for you to grow up too fast. Don't ever get tattoos, they don't look good on children. And don't start drinking or smoking either, those habits will ruin you. Lena answers, I remember everything you said. I'll do it all, but please tell me, what is your name? Lucifer replies, when the time is right, you'll know who I am, and what my name is. Lena asks, are you leaving now? Lucifer says, I told you, I don't have much time. I have to go. Lena pleads, at least tell me, are you human, or a god? Lucifer answers, the only one I respect is the Hell King. I don't trust any god. Suddenly, Lucifer's suitcase starts shaking. He kicks it and shouts, have you lost your mind? If you move again, I'll keep kicking you. Lena asks, what's inside the suitcase? Lucifer answers, your father's killer, Haju. He's in here. He was useful to me, so I kept him alive. Okay, I'm leaving now. But Lena grabs his hand and says, will I ever see you again in my life? Lucifer asks, do you like fireflies? Lena smiles faintly. Yes, I love them. My brother always catches them for me. Lucifer touches her forehead, making her faint, and whispers, never cage a firefly. A trapped life is a terrible life. Later, Lena wakes up crying, please, don't go. She looks around. He's gone. She remembers the instructions he gave her. He told me to do some things. I should make a list. While writing, she thinks, how can I find him? He told me almost nothing about himself, except that he follows the Hell King, and his t-shirt had Chinese writing on it. She remembers, there's a Chinese dictionary in my brother's room. I'll check whether that writing was Chinese. When Lena enters her brother's room, she says, oh, his shirt said Jingling District. Then she notices her brother hanging out the window. Li Fong screams, please someone save me. That crazy guy tied me up here and left. Scene shifts to Haju's house. Lucifer opens the suitcase and says, it's time for you to come out. Haju trembles. Who are you? No human packs someone into a suitcase like this. Lucifer drags him out. You don't think I'm human? Fine, I'll show you what being a monster really is. But first, open this safe for me. Haju says, I won't do it for free. Promise you'll let me go. Lucifer replies, I won't let you go, but I can give you a painless death. Haju screams, what kind of nonsense is that? Death is death. How can it be painless? Lucifer says, your clothes are dirty. I'll give you one chance. Pick your best outfit. After you die, your photo will look great. Everyone will say you died dressed nicely. Haju bangs his head on the floor, begging, please let me go. I'll give you money, more than you can imagine. I'll give you everything I have. Lucifer answers, first, give me the safe password. Haju gives it reluctantly. There's a notebook inside. Please don't touch it. Lucifer ignores him and starts bagging the cash. I don't care about your diary. I only want your money. He notices a photo and asks, that boat, does it belong to you? How fast can it go? Haju replies, it has a top speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Lucifer says, fine. I'll let you live for now, but I want that boat. Haju agrees immediately, no problem. Take it, just spare me. Lucifer nods. Deal. Where is the boat? They go to the dock. Lucifer also brings a bald man onto the boat. The bald man shouts, you must be mistaken. Why did you bring me here? Haju thinks, this bastard tricked me. Lucifer says calmly, I make no mistakes. Your name is Young One, right? In your previous life, your best friend's daughter came to you for help, and instead of helping her, you did horrible things to her. Now I'm going to punish you for that. The bald man shouts, are you crazy? What previous life are you talking about? I've never done anything wrong. Lucifer replies, you'll understand after you reach hell. You'll remember exactly what you did. Saying this, Lucifer ties both Haju and the bald man together with a rope, and throws them into the water. Lucifer says, once they reach hell, who'll judge them? I'm the king of hell, after all. Suddenly, Lucifer's nose begins to bleed. Lucifer thinks, I used my powers without checking my body's limits. Overusing power is causing dangerous side effects. For the next few days, I need to control myself. Scene shifts to school auditorium. A staff member announces, today is our final event. All students and teachers who came from Jingling must be present. Sun Mei thinks, everyone must be here today, but Lucifer still hasn't shown up. Where is he? I haven't seen him for the last 4 days. Scene shifts to Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu mutters nervously, if any student is absent, the teacher gets punished. I must have been crazy to take money from Lucifer. That kid tricked me and disappeared. If he doesn't show up soon, I'm done for. Just then, Director Feng, head of the exchange program, approaches. Director Feng says, Mr. Liu, you said the student named Lucifer would arrive soon. Why is he still not here? It's already been 30 minutes. You know that no student should be absent today. Mr. Liu says, he must have gone to a nearby PC cafe. You know how kids are these days. They get lost in games and forget the time. Mr. Liu thinks anxiously. Director Feng is already suspicious of Lucifer. If Lucifer doesn't appear within an hour, I'm completely finished. Director Feng says, the event starts in 30 minutes. I'll gather some teachers to search for him. You also search properly. Nothing must happen to that boy. If something goes wrong, I'll hold you responsible. Mr. Lu nods. Yes, Director Feng. Don't worry, I'll find him soon. As Feng walks away, Mr. Lu mutters angrily, this man became director and thinks he's a king, scolding me like this. If I weren't at fault, I'd never listen to him. Lucifer, where the hell did you go? If you don't show up now, I'll lose my job forever. Half an hour later, Director Feng gathers the team. He says, Lucifer still hasn't returned. Sunmei says, teacher, we should report this to the police. A student is missing, in a foreign country. Who knows what situation he's in? Director Feng thinks, if the police find out a student went missing, all the responsibility will fall on me. The education department will blame me for failing to supervise the students. I could lose my position. Sunmei says firmly, I haven't seen Lucifer for 4 days. I'm sure he's missing. Why are you hesitating? Call the police before something happens to him. Director Feng replies, before calling the police, let's search one more time. Maybe he's somewhere nearby. Then he asks, Mr. Lu, since Lucifer shared a room with you, did he ever mention having any relatives here? Maybe he went to stay with them? Mr. Lu answers, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. Director Feng says, fine. Then where are his belongings? Mr. Lu replies, in his room, sir. Director Feng says, good. Let's go check his room. Maybe we'll find a clue. They arrive outside Lucifer's room. Mr. Lu was trembling inside. It's all over for me. Director Feng snaps, why are you wasting time? Open the door. Just then, the door slowly opens. Mr. Lu cries in relief, oh thank God, you're back. Sunmei sees him and gasps, Lucifer, why aren't you wearing any clothes? Director Feng demands, Lucifer, tell me where you disappeared to. Lucifer answers calmly, I went to a PC cafe for a while. I lost track of time while playing games. Please forgive me. Director Feng shouts, you have no discipline. This is a foreign country. You can't do whatever you want. How can a student behave like this? When you return to school, your class teacher will punish you. You will write a full report and read it in front of your entire class. As Lucifer stares intensely at Mr. Lu quickly steps forward and says, Director Feng, don't be so angry. He's just a child. The event is about to start. Let's go now. Director Feng sighs, I have a lot of work today. Fine, but handle him properly. Mr. Lu says, don't worry, Director. I'll get him ready and bring him. After Feng leaves, Lucifer smiles and says, Mr. Lu, you're a good person. Mr. Lu snaps, you almost cost me my job. When we return, the director will file complaints about me. Lucifer replies calmly, you did the right thing. That's why I deleted the voice recording. From now on, we'll get along just fine. I'm a good person after all. You can trust my words. Mr. Lu sighs, fine, I'll trust you. Later that night, Lucifer steps outside his room and knocks on a door. A girl steps outside and says, Lucifer, what are you doing here? Lucifer asks, where is Sunmei? The girl replies, she's taking a shower. Did you come here to see her? Lucifer says, do one thing, tell her I'm waiting for her on the rooftop. On the rooftop, Sunmei arrives. Lucifer says, look, it's snowing. I told you, I only came here to watch the snow. Then he calls her closer and hands her a can of Coke. Sunmei says, if I drink this so late at night, I'll get fat. Lucifer replies, it's fine. You can gain a little weight. As she drinks the Coke, she thinks, this guy is so strange. He got scolded so badly this morning by the director, yet he looks so happy right now. Lucifer says, you know, I'm in a really good mood today. Sunmei asks, how can you be in a good mood after being yelled at? Lucifer answers, because today I finally did something I've wanted to do for a long time. Sunmei says, so you really love watching snow? I thought that was just a normal wish. Lucifer says, I've always heard people say they have many regrets in life. Maybe I did too, but in this life, I don't want to leave behind a single regret. I want to live a life with no regrets, and I'll do whatever it takes to achieve that. Sunmei thinks, wow, Lucifer is actually really cool. Lucifer steps closer and says, can you do something for me? Sunmei replies, what is it? Meanwhile she wonders nervously, what is he going to ask? If he wants to hold hands, fine. But he better not ask for a kiss. At most, maybe a kiss on the cheek, nothing more. Lucifer says, do you know how to write a report? Director Feng told me to write one. Could you please write it for me? Sunmei asks, what kind of report? Scene shifts to Principal Sun's office. Principal Sun mutters angrily, I can't believe that brat has captured my daughter's heart. Just one school trip to Yanbian, and he's stolen her away. I need to find out what's going on between Sunmei and Lucifer. Then we see a flashback from the previous day. Sunmei steps off a train and slips, but Lucifer catches her just in time. At that moment, Principal Sun arrives. Sunmei says, "Dad, you said you wouldn't come to pick me up." Scene shifts to present. Principal Sun says to himself, "There's no way I'm letting that boy date my daughter. I must stop him." He walks into Lucifer's classroom. All the students whisper. Principal Sun never leaves his office. Someone must have done something really serious. I hope he leaves soon. We can't even breathe peacefully when he's around. Lucifer was sleeping peacefully in the back. He opens his eyes and says, "There was a calm atmosphere here a moment ago. Why does it suddenly feel dangerous?" He looks up and sees Principal Sun. Lucifer thinks, "What is this old man doing here?" Principal Sun announces, "Students, I have something to tell you. Your class teacher, Mr. Wu, slipped on the snow last night and got injured. Until he returns, I will teach your class. For the next 5 days, you will have tests. I will check how much of your coursework you actually know. Anyone who fails will clean the snow in the schoolyard." Lucifer thinks, "Why does it feel like he's aiming this announcement directly at me?" After school, Lucifer was outside, shoveling snow. He thinks, "I knew it. This old man came to target me. He has a lot of authority in this school. I should avoid offending him." Sunmei arrives and says, "Lucifer, what are you doing?" Lucifer replies, "I failed the test, so I'm cleaning snow." "But what are you doing here?" Sunmei says, "You must be thirsty. Here, drink some water. And how long will you keep cleaning like this?" "I had nothing else to do, so I'll help you." Watching them, Principal Sun cries dramatically, "Why do I feel like everything is going wrong for me? What does my daughter see in this boy?" Next day, Principal Sun says again, "Lucifer, you must clean the yard." Lucifer responds, "Principal Sun, you can't send me today. I passed the test." Principal Sun snaps, "You cheated. I saw you cheating. So you must clean the yard." Third day, Principal Sun says, "Lucifer, go clean the snow." Lucifer says, "But there wasn't even a test today." Principal Sun responds, "As a student of this school, is it not your responsibility to help clean the snow?" Fourth day, Principal Sun says, "Today also, you must clean the snow on the ground." Lucifer replies, "But I got the top score on today's test, and I completed all my homework. Why should I clean snow today?" Principal Sun says, "I'm going to ask you a few questions. If you can't answer them correctly, you will clean the snow." He begins questioning, "Tell me, when was our school founded?" Lucifer answers, 1997. Principal Sun asks another question, "When is Sunmei's birthday?" Lucifer replies, September 18th. Principal Sun says, "So you pay attention to these things. That means you are cleaning the snow today." Fifth day, the class teacher finally returns, but at that moment Principal Sun enters the classroom again. Lucifer thinks, "This old man again, but it's fine. I brought a broom with me." Principal Sun asks, "Why are you holding a broom?" Lucifer answers, "Well, cleaning has basically become my daily job now, so I stay prepared. Also, the brooms in the school are such bad quality, so I brought one from home." Principal Sun says, "Put the broom away. It hasn't snowed in 2 days, so there's nothing to clean. Come with me to my office. I need to talk to you." In the principal's office, a police officer was waiting. He says, "Is your name Lucifer?" Lucifer replies, "Officer, did you come to see me? Did I do something wrong?" Principal Sun explains, "Lucifer, this is Officer Zheng. He has come here from Longtan prison." Officer Zheng says, "Your mother, Chihua, is serving a sentence in our prison. Recently she requested permission to meet her family, and because of her good behavior, she was granted it. But no one has ever come to visit her. We know you are the only surviving family member, yet even you never come." Lucifer thinks, "I still don't know why the original owner of this body never visited his mother." Officer Jin continues, "Your mother misses you very much. She specifically asked to speak with you. Boy, don't you want to meet your mother? It's been years since she last saw you." Lucifer thinks, "I read this body's past. His family really treated him badly. Maybe that's why he never wanted to see them." Principal Sun thinks, "I treated this boy so harshly. I didn't know his life was already so painful." He steps forward and says, "Officer Zheng, he is my student. Let me talk to him. Please return for now." Officer Zheng says, "Visits from family help prisoners immensely. They try their best to improve themselves." Principal Sun replies sternly, "Why are you pressuring this child? He's still young. Discussing such heavy things puts enormous stress on him. I said I'll talk to him. If there's any decision, I'll call you." Officer Zheng nods and leaves. Lucifer thinks, so this old man actually has a good heart. After the officer leaves, Principal Sun sits beside Lucifer and says, "I read your school records. Now I know everything. What happened in your family, what your mother and others did to you." I didn't know your life was so difficult, but listen carefully, you are a very mature child. Whether you want to meet your mother or not, the decision is entirely yours. Don't put pressure on yourself. Live your life freely. Also, it's late. No one is home cooking for you, right? Come with me, we'll have dinner together. At Sunmay's house, Sunmay was eating corn when the door opens. She says, "Dad, you're back." Lucifer steps in behind him and says, "And I came with your dad." Seeing Lucifer, Sunmay instantly blushes and runs to her room. Sunmay thinks, "I didn't expect Lucifer to come home with dad. And I was sitting there eating corn like that. He saw me dressed so casually." Meanwhile, Lucifer thinks, "She's actually really cute." Principal Sun thinks anxiously, "Why does it feel like I brought a wolf into my house? What if this decision backfires on me?" Principal Sun says, "First, both of you finish your homework. Lucifer, do yours in the living room. Sunmay, you, go to your room. If either of you talk, I won't spare you." The two sit down to work. Sunmay thinks, Lucifer is just acting calm. He isn't scared of my dad at all. Suddenly Lucifer scribbles something on a note, and signals Shuda Sunmay. She wonders, what did he write? She opens the note. Lucifer had written, "Your dad is actually a very good person." May thinks, if dad brought Lucifer home, does that mean he approves us? Wow, dad, you're actually so nice. Meanwhile, Principal Sun keeps staring at the two of them. He thinks, even though I told them not to talk, they're still chatting away, and they're ignoring me like I'm not even here. Lucifer slips another note to May and whispers, "Your dad is really strange. How can he read the same newspaper for 2 whole hours?" Reading the note, May bursts into laughter. Principal Sun, feeling defeated, thinks, Lucifer has sent her at least 32 notes, and May has looked back at him 57 times. They've basically been talking for an hour, and they're acting like I don't exist. Finally, he snaps. Standing up irritably, Principal Sun says, "What exactly are you two doing?" May asks, "Dad, what happened?" Principal Sun answers, "No, nothing. Your mom must be tired from work, so I'm going out to bring dinner." Outside, Principal Sun sighs, "The biggest mistake of my life was bringing Lucifer into my house. I'm not repeating this again." During dinner, Principal Sun says, "Lucifer, May, you two need to eat properly." May hands Lucifer a piece of food and says, "Try this." Principal Sun thinks, "They're doing this even while I'm right here." Sunmay says, "Dad, taste it, it's really good." A little later, Principal Sun says, "After dinner, go straight home. It's unsafe to be out late." Lucifer replies, "It's fine. I'll eat a little, then walk home. Actually, could you give me one more bowl? After this, we can go for a walk." Principal Sun interrupts sternly, "No more food. It's bad for your health, and neither of you are going for a walk." Turning to Lucifer, he says, "Go home." Now, he practically pushes Lucifer out of the house. Outside, Lucifer smiles and says, "Honestly, this family is really nice." As he steps into the corridor, he sees a woman. He thinks, that woman who just passed by, she looks so much like Sunmay. She must be May's mother. Then Lucifer notices a cigar in a car. He thinks, this cigar has the same scent I smelled on May's mother. Just what exactly is going on in this family? Monday morning, Lucifer was at a PC cafe playing games, when Principal Sun appears and shouts, "Why did you skip school today? I've been searching for you everywhere." Lucifer says calmly, "Principal Sun, you shouldn't take me so seriously. Come sit, let's smoke together." Principal Sun scolds him, "Where did you learn these strange habits?" Lucifer says, "Wait, I'll light your cigarette for you." Principal Sun grabs it from him and says, "This is not good for you. Kids today try to act cool by doing ridiculous things. Later, when you look back, you'll realize you destroyed your life. I know you've had a difficult life. You avoid people, you're irritable, but Lucifer, how long will you keep living in the past? Do you have any plans for your future?" Lucifer replies, "I haven't thought about any future plans yet." Principal Sun says, "You're getting older. If you keep wasting time, what will you become? Society is harsh. If you can't keep up, it will throw you out. I don't want you to become a useless delinquent. You're a good kid, and I want you to live a good life." Lucifer says, "You misunderstand me. I'm not going to become a gangster. I just prefer being alone. It's peaceful." Principal Sun asks, "What's so enjoyable about being alone?" Lucifer answers, "You wouldn't get it. I've lived alone for a long time. I like being free, with no worries, eating whenever I want, doing whatever I want, and if I feel like joking around, well, your daughter is always nearby." Principal Sun freezes. "What did you just say?" Lucifer quickly says, "I was joking. Anyway, you're a good man and a great teacher, but please, just ignore me. I'm not someone you need to worry about. I promise I'll never walk the wrong path." Principal Sun says, "You want freedom, but how will you survive in the future?" Lucifer thinks silently. He doesn't know I have thousands of dollars and gold coins at home. I'm already set for life. Even if I live a luxurious life, this money won't run out for 20 years. Why should I work hard? If I wanted, I could kill a corrupt man in an instant and take all his property. Principal Sun said, I have a letter for you. I worked very hard to find you a part-time job. Finally, I found one that requires very little time, yet pays very well. You can work there without hesitation. You still have 2 years left of high school, so work hard, save money, and then you won't face any problems in university, because university expenses are very high. Lucifer replied, Principal Sun, has anyone ever told you that you're a crazy person? Inside, Lucifer was thinking, in the next 20 years, kind-hearted people like him will disappear from society. He doesn't even know who I truly am, yet he treats me as if I were his own son. Principal Sun said, sometimes you say such strange things that I don't understand at all. Anyway, I have a class this afternoon, so I have to go. And don't skip classes again without telling me. Later that evening, Lucifer said, I'm exhausted after gaming all day. Honestly, doing nothing is such a blessing. But, Principal Sun, forgive me, I won't go to school tomorrow either. I'm going to meet this body's mother in prison and find out why she wants to see me. The next day, at Longtan Prison, at the gate, Lucifer said, Hello, my name is Lucifer. I'm here to meet one of your prisoners. Inside, a guard told Jihua, Prisoner Hua, your son has come to see you. Jihua began crying. Lucifer, how have you been? I know you hate me. That's why you never came to see me. Lucifer said calmly, Who told you I hate you? I have no personal grudge against you. Please calm down. Jihua asked, Are you telling the truth? Even after everything terrible I did, you don't hate me? Lucifer replied, I understand. You had your own life. You left me with Grandma, and even sent some money. Compared to Dad, who disappeared without leaving anything, you're actually much kinder. I brought some chocolates and cookies for you. I hope you like them. Jihua said, I'm doing well in here, and I might be released soon. But how are you living? Your grandma passed away, right? Lucifer replied, After Grandma died, my teachers and friends took good care of me. Jihua said, That makes me happy. Lucifer, when I get out, I'll take proper care of you. A prison officer approached and said, Time is almost up, wrap up your conversation. Lucifer said, Then I should go now. But Jihua stopped him. Lucifer, there's one more thing I want to say. This is just a request. You may accept it or ignore it. After my second marriage, I had a daughter. You could say she's your stepsister. Could you, please go and see her once? She's only 5 years old. I worry about her a lot. I keep having nightmares that her life will turn out badly. If you don't want to meet her, it's fine. I understand. She isn't your real sister. Lucifer thought, so I have a sister? Honestly, living with a sister sounds more fun than living alone. He said, Alright, I promise I'll go see her. Outside the prison, a woman from the Women's Federation approached him. Lucifer said, Admin Lu, I'm going to meet my sister with you today. Let me quickly buy some snacks and things for her. Admin Lu thought, he looks arrogant, but he's actually very kind-hearted. Admin Lu said, I've visited your sister many times. She's really adorable. When her parents were suddenly imprisoned, they didn't have much money left. So the neighborhood community decided to take care of her. Every month, the committee raises funds for her, so she has no problems with food or living expenses. The money goes into her uncle's account. He's the one looking after her now. Lucifer said, Thank you for taking care of her when she has no family left. Inside, he thought, so Jihua's husband went to jail, and now his brother is raising my sister. Honestly, her life is probably much better than the life this body had. And the community raising funds for her, I have to appreciate them. At room number 602, a woman opened the door. Admin Lu, welcome. Admin Lu said, This is Uncle Gu, and this is Aunt Fong. Uncle Gu is the child's uncle, and this is Lucifer. Uncle Gu said, Lucifer, who are you? I didn't recognize you. Lucifer said politely, Sorry to bother you. I'm here to meet my sister. I'm Jihua's son. Uncle Gu said, Oh, so that's how it is. Come inside, sit down. I'll ask my wife to bring your sister out. She's very shy. She usually stays inside her room. Aunt Fong called out, Freya, your elder brother is here. Call him brother. The little girl peeked out and said softly, Hello, brother. How are you? Uncle Gu said, Raising children is difficult, especially shy ones who hardly talk. Aunt Fong added, Freya is very picky about her things. The sweater she's wearing, she chose it herself. And it wasn't cheap. You all chat. I'll go bring lunch. Lucifer peeled a banana and handed it gently to Freya. Freya, blushing, thought to herself, How can I accept this? Uncle Gu said, Your brother is giving you something to eat. You should take it. Only then did Freya happily accept the banana, and begin eating it. Lucifer said, Freya, I brought many things for you. Would you like to try these snacks? Just as Freya was about to take them, another child ran over and snatched the snacks away. That boy said, Freya isn't used to eating expensive food. This is all mine. Uncle Goo explained, that's my son. He and Freya always play together. Lucifer replied, oh, they're the same age? It must be tough taking care of both of them. Uncle Goo sighed, you're absolutely right. Then Aunt Fong came out and said, I've prepared lunch. Everyone, please come eat. While eating, Aunt Fong said, Freya, you should eat properly. And Lucifer, you too, the food is very tasty today. After lunch, Lucifer and Admin Lu stepped outside. Admin Lu said, honestly, Freya's uncle and aunt are quite kind. Otherwise, after her parents were arrested, who would have taken care of her? The good thing is, her life hasn't been ruined. Lucifer, please don't worry, our Federation will always look after your sister. Lucifer replied, thank you, truly. Admin Lu said, well then, I'll leave. I have a lot of work. Lucifer thought, Admin Lu is sincere, but she's too young and lacks experience. She says Freya is doing fine, but she didn't notice anything. When I entered the house, I saw many clothes drying on the balcony, but not a single item belonged to a 5-year-old girl. This means Freya has very few clothes. Her guardians lied, saying she is picky about clothes. Her sweater was neat, but clearly not new. Anyone could tell it was 2 or 3 years old, and not even a girl's sweater. It was meant for a boy. Probably Aunt Fong dressed Freya in her son's old sweater. During lunch, that 7-year-old boy was misbehaving, yet kids that age can usually eat properly. But Freya didn't leave even a single grain of rice, and she ate her chicken very carefully. That made it obvious, she doesn't get enough proper food. These people, Uncle Goo and Aunt Fong, are greedy. They kept Freya only for the money, but they don't spend a cent on her. Now I understand why Jihua was so worried about her daughter, and why she begged me repeatedly to check on her. Normally, I don't care about such things, but in this world, I have no family, and she is the only family member I have. I cannot let her suffer. Lucifer went to Uncle Goo's door. Just as he was about to knock, Uncle Goo opened it. Inside, Lucifer saw Aunt Fong beating Freya. Aunt Fong was shouting, I told you to stay silent when I hit you. If the neighbors hear you, what will they think? I told you to wash the dishes, but you broke a bowl. We don't get thousands of dollars to raise you, we only get $200. And now you break things, and make us suffer losses. Uncle Goo saw Lucifer and snapped, boy, what are you doing here? Lucifer, furious, said, how dare you lay a hand on my sister? He kicked Uncle Goo hard. Lucifer continued, you were pretending to be nice earlier, but the moment we left, you started beating her. Aunt Fong charged forward, how dare you hit my husband? Lucifer said coldly, move aside, or I won't spare you either. He grabbed Uncle Goo by the leg, and dragged him across the floor. Uncle Goo panicked, what are you doing? Let me go. I will call the police. Just then, the grandmother stepped forward. Let go of my son. Lucifer glared at her. You old woman, do you think you can stop me? Weren't you ashamed? Your daughter-in-law was beating your granddaughter, a 5-year-old child, and you stood there watching. But now that your son is in trouble, you suddenly care? Shame on you. The grandmother shouted, you're just as worthless as your mother. She married my son, and then gave birth to this demon. Ever since she was born, my son's life was ruined. He was living well, but who knows what evil luck she brought. He ended up in prison. Lucifer replied, your son went to jail, because of his own crimes. This child did nothing wrong. So why are you calling her a demon? Then Lucifer lifted Uncle Goo, and hung him out the window. Uncle Goo screamed, someone help me. This boy will kill me. Lucifer growled, if you utter one more word, I'll drop you without hesitation. He turned to the old woman. And you, if you take even one step forward, I'll throw your son down right now. Aunt Fong grabbed the grandmother and said, Mom, don't move. If he gets angry, he'll drop him. And Lucifer, please calm down. Put my husband down. If you have something to say, we can talk and settle this peacefully. Lucifer said, finally, you people are ready to talk like normal humans. Good, then I won't use force. He threw Uncle Goo back into the room. Grandma shouted, son, are you okay? And you, boy, if you have even a little courage, stay right here. I'm calling the police. Aunt Fong added, yes, we'll send you to jail just like your mother. Lucifer smirked, Uncle, your mother and wife sure have guts. Even after watching you hanging outside the window, they still haven't realized how strong I actually am. Uncle Goo cried, what are you two doing? I'm the one who's going to die. Lucifer, please calm down. You're like a family member to us. Lucifer replied, you're saying all this way too late. He walked into the kitchen and picked up a knife. Grandma screamed, "If you want to kill my son, you'll have to kill me first." Lucifer said coldly, "You're lucky. I'm not in the mood to kill anyone today, but if you don't stop your disgusting behavior, I will kill someone in this house." Aunt Fong shouted, "If you do anything, the police will arrest you." Lucifer replied, "I'm still underage. Even if I kill all of you, I'll be out in 2 or 3 years. So don't test me. I can kill you." Uncle Gu trembled. "Didn't you hear me telling you to calm down?" "Lucifer, there's no point fighting. I know you're angry. I'll do anything to calm you down. If you want us to treat your sister properly, we'll do that. I promise." Lucifer said, "I don't believe a single word that comes out of your filthy mouths. I have a much simpler solution. I'm taking my sister with me." Aunt Fong panicked, "But if Freya leaves, what about the money we get for her?" Lucifer snapped, "So that's it? You're keeping my sister for $200 a month, and for her parents' property? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your money. You'll keep getting the monthly payments. Just send my sister with me." Uncle Gu tried again, "But you're not understanding." Lucifer kicked him hard, dropping him to the floor. Lucifer said, "I'm not asking for permission. I'm telling you, if you have the guts, say no. But what happens afterward will be very dangerous for you. Remember, your son is just 7 years old, and goes to school." Aunt Fong broke down, "Fine. Take your sister and leave. Just never come back, ever." Lucifer sighed, "That's what I've been trying to say from the start. You people created all this unnecessary drama." He knelt beside Freya and said softly, "Do you want to come with me? I'll make sure you eat on time, and no one will ever hit you again." Freya, crying, said, "If you don't hit me, then I'll go with you." Lucifer smiled, "I promise. From today, call me brother." "What's your name?" she said. "My name is Gufreya." Lucifer replied, "This family is horrible. You don't need to use their surname ever again." He took Freya's hand, and began walking toward his home. Outside Lucifer's house, he was surprised to see Sun Mei standing there. Mei said, "Lucifer, you finally came home." Lucifer asked, "Mei, what are you doing here?" Mei replied, "I called you at least 100 times since morning. You didn't pick up even once." Lucifer said, "Sorry, I didn't realize my phone battery died." Mei then looked at Freya and said, "This little girl is so cute. Who is she? What's she doing with you?" Lucifer casually said, "Oh, she's my daughter. Freya, call me Dad." Freya immediately said, "Dad." Mei froze. "How is that even possible?" Freya turned to Lucifer, confused. "Brother, why are you telling me to call you Dad?" Mei smacked Lucifer lightly and shouted, "When will you stop joking around? What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching and stay tuned."